Good morning, world. You're tuned into Morning Kiss. I'm Dominique Blake, the voice of NWA. We have an amazing show lined up for our listeners this morning. You could be tuned into any other station, so I thank you and love you for being here with us this morning. Tuned into Morning Kiss. My co-host today is Miss CEO Erica Nicole. Where can our viewers and listeners find you on social media?
Well, if you don't already know, now you do. It is CEO_Erica with a K_Nicole.
Yes, please let them know with a K because everybody wants to spell it with a C. So thank you so much for joining us and coming back. Our producer is Mr. Noel Sosa. Thank you for being in the studio and rocking out with us. I've missed you guys. Listen, today is super special. Why? We are back. We're kicking the show off from being on hiatus, and it's so wonderful to be back with my KISS family here in the studios in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And I just wanted to give you guys a warm welcome back to Morning Kiss. So viewers and listeners, thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for being so patient. We've missed you guys. And remember, you can tune in right here each and every week to listen on both KISS 105.3 FM, the PPBC app, and of course on our YouTube channel, Morning Kiss with Dom Blake. So today's show is brought to you by Rejuvenated Med Spa and Diamond Training. Rejuvenated Med Spa, you can expect the best treatments aimed at regaining balance, vitality, well-being, as well as slowing signs of the aging process, all with consistently extraordinary experience. Guys, I have been to Rejuvenated Med Spa. I've gotten the experience. It is one of a kind, and you guys can give them a call at 479-335-5777. The address is 3959 North Steel Boulevard here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Diamond Training, NWA's #1 personal training company. Rated #1 on Google for amazing customer service and guarantee results. Listen, call them today for your free session at 479-312-0296. Use special code DTKISS to get $200 off any purchase. Guys, you know what? I am so happy to be back. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with some hot hits and the hot topics of today. So if you guys would like to advertise your business on Morning Kiss, send us a DM on Instagram at Morning Kiss with Dom Blake, or call 479-312-0296 and we'll get you hooked up so you can tell the world why your business or product is so amazing. So guys, today we're going to hear from our guest co-host, Miss CEO Erica Nicole, and our producer, Mr. Noel Sosa. I want to hear about what you guys have been doing since we've been on break. You know, you guys are my KISS family. Let's start with you, Mr. Noel Sosa. What have you been up to?
You know me, it doesn't stop, man. I mean, a lot has happened since we last connected.
Yes.
I thought, we have a new president-elect, so we've been trying to...
applause for that.
We've been trying to get the word out, encourage people to go vote, and everything that we can do, man, in this... I don't even know what to call 2020,
but
know.
It worked.
Hey.
You know, all you guys have been listening. You've received our message, and shout out to the viewers and listeners. You know, we did our in-home campaigning through the airwaves, and I just want to congratulate each and every one of you guys in here for doing your part. You know, Erica, what have you been up to? You know, we've seen you moving around on social media. You're back in studio with us, so talk to us and tell us what you've been up to, and what you think about the current climate.
Yes, definitely. You know, I think even amid the pandemic, everyone thinks that they can't, move around or explore what's going on either in their community. But you can see that we can still make a difference, whether we're local or mobile. So I've actually been kind of taking advantage of traveling safely without there being a ton of traffic, obviously voting and campaigning. You encouraged me to do Rock the Vote and help out with that, which was amazing. Obviously here locally, just kind of keeping things on the down low and keeping business rolling. Other than that, just trying to stay healthy, in shape, travel, make a difference.
Live life.
There you go.
You know, everybody sees you on social media living your best life, and I just want to
Always.
say, you go, girl.
Yeah.
You know, so I think all of us are back in studio, and I can honestly say I'm really proud of you guys. So thank you guys for making this team amazing and what it is. So without y'all, I really couldn't do what I do as awesome as I do it every day, because you guys can't see me, you know, through, if you're listening through the airwaves right now, but you guys at home on YouTube, you can, but I am fresh out of a workout, and man, you know, it has been, I almost got cussed out by my coach. So I'm gonna say it's been a rough day, but I'm excited now that I'm in studio. These guys are laughing at me, but listen, this is what it takes, you know. I think when you're passionate about something, you just got to make it work. And so I have the opportunity to reach out to you guys every day through the airwaves, and that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it with a smile on my face. So, you know, we're going to talk about some hot topics, and I don't think I can go any further without talking about President-elect and Vice President-elect Mr. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So what do you guys think? Like, there's so much happening right now. We were terrified, you know, and extremely excited, anxious. I think I've gone through every emotion since 2020 has started. You know, we're like, are we going to go through 4 more years of what we've kind of gone through? Or is there going to be massive change? You know, Noel, like, what were you thinking when you got, like, was it a week last Saturday, or I'm gonna?
It's all a blur.
I think it was on the 3rd, but I guess I kind of came to the conclusion around the 6th or the 7th.
Yeah.
Right. Just a few days ago, right? It seems like. But yeah, I mean, hey, what a roller coaster ride, man. And you know, a lot of people still with opinions on how things went down, but at the end of the day, the democratic process. Democracy prevailed, and I think that's you know, we're on a path to a new direction, like you said.
New direction. 70 million people voted for Mr. Orange. Come on. You know what? He has a wonderful support system, and you know, you got to tip your hat to somebody like that. You know, and so he started out as a New Yorker that was a avid golfer and reality star, and whatever his manifestations were, it came to fruition, and he did it.
Yeah.
He can check that box on his, his bucket list. So I think that's always an amazing thing for a human being. And now, you know, he's singing a different tune. So he's had his time. And so I think our generation, well, I'm first generation millennial. So are you. You might be a different generation. But you know what? I think we can all say that when we put our minds together and everybody like really acknowledges that their vote and their voice counts, we can make a difference. So I'm looking forward to the next 4 years. January will kick off a new regime. And so my question is, having the first female, not only female, but African-American female in that position as VP, what do you guys think will happen? Erica?
I think coincidentally, just to touch base on the previous subject, or ironically, so to speak, the same thing that got him elected also, I think, got him voted out of office.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just beautiful to see everyone come together and really, everyone's voice was heard this year.
Yeah.
You know, I think that can be spoken for sure. But a woman being in office as VP, or, you know, remember when Hillary was running for president, she potentially being the first woman president. It's just, things are changing. We really live in a time that anything is up for grabs. You can do anything you want.
Possible.
You remember they told us that growing up, and now I think we're really seeing it come to fruition. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our second hot topic. Miami Marlins had a groundbreaking hire. So according to TMZ, the team welcomed executive Kim. Now, she is of Asian descent. I do not know how to pronounce her last name. It is just 2 letters, NG. So we're going to call her Kim NG, right? She's the first female general manager in major pro sports history. I'm going to say that again. The first female general manager in pro sports history. A round of applause for that, guys. That is major. Right? The hire makes Kim the highest ranking woman in baseball operations among all 30 MLB teams. That is huge. I don't think you guys understand how huge that is. As an athlete, you know, in the sports world, I'm here to tell you guys that is like some amazing stuff. So the 51-year-old started her career at the front office in the career field as an intern with the Chicago White Sox in 1991. So she worked her way up the ladder, and she's now become the assistant GM to Brian Cashman. Well, she was at the New York Yankees in 1998. So, she has tons of experience. So, shout out to the Miami Marlins. That's a great look for them. And congratulations to Miss Kim NG in her new position. We need to see more of this in the sports world. What do you think? Like, do you think people will get used to seeing women in GM positions? Like, is this awkward to you, Noel? Like, is it weird?
Not
guy.
Yeah, no, not weird at all. I mean, listen, if you are qualified as an individual, you are qualified.
You can get the job done.
And listen, I've been around a lot of different people in a lot of different scenarios. Sometimes, you just got to look at who is generally best and most deserving for that position, regardless of any of those other factors. Listen, I think she's going to do well. I'd like to see her do well. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm rooting for her. I think we're ready to see more diversity in sports, with coaching and owners, especially in the ownership position. I'm all about ownership. You know what? We do also have 2 more female coaches that I don't know if you guys knew this, but the 49ers coach, Katie Sowers, she's the assistant coach with the San Francisco 49ers, and she does a phenomenal job over there in San Francisco. And also the Buffalo Bills coach, Catherine Smith, is up there doing it big. So shout out to all the women in sports in the the coaching position and also the ownership position. So keep doing your thing, ladies. And the last hot topic we do have for today is something that's really unique and interesting. Mr. Pharrell Williams, super producer Pharrell Williams, is jumping into the skincare industry. Now, Erica, I know you will have a lot to say about this. This is your zhuzh and your area of expertise. A lot of people may or may not know that, but Pharrell is actually doing some big things in the skincare industry, and I think he's gonna really change the game. He released his skincare line called Human Race Wellness, right? The line features products like rice powder cleanser, lotus enzyme exfoliator, and humidifying cream, a cream routine pack. Like, guys, I don't know if you ever cared, Noah, I'm going to throw it to you. I don't know if you ever cared about your skin, but Pharrell is now making it acceptable to love yourself as a man and not be so hardcore and really take pride in your skin and how you look and how you operate in your everyday life. Come on.
Well, I'll be real with you. And this is just, I guess I'm going to say this publicly. It wasn't until really like a year ago that I really started paying attention to that.
Did your wife tell you something?
Well, actually... yeah. Now manscaping, that's a whole nother thing. But skincare, like I had a meeting with this gentleman and he's much older than me, much older. Yeah. But I didn't know how old he really was. I said, man, what? How do you look so young? Yeah. And he said, man, I just take care of my skin. And he gave me, the secret recipe over there that I can't.
Have you seen the side-by-side picture with Pharrell at like 20 and then him at like 45?
Oh yeah.
Black don't crack.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Black does not crack.
Look, if you want to look at something crazy, look at Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes.
Look at
great
that
example.
guy.
Great
and
example.
That's a professional prize fighter.
Yeah.
Look at him. It's almost like he's a sleeper cell. Like, what's going on over there? So,
you know what? According to Pharrell, we can hopefully look out for some collaborations between him and Rihanna. So, a Human Race and Fenty collab, that would be dope. And that's hopefully in the making. So, Erica, what do you think about guys jumping into this industry? You're all about skincare and wellness. So, what do you think?
Well, just... Since we're partnered with Rejuvenated today.
Yes, shout out to Rejuvenated.
They do have a men's spa here locally, so you guys go check that out. Check
Maverick.
out Dr. Gentry. He'll get you hooked up. But I will tell you what, me as a woman and on the consumer level, there are actually a couple of very high-end products that I use that are rice-like based. Yeah. If we just want to throw them out there, a lot of women probably use like Tatcha. They're very pricey.
Hey, they ain't paying for the ad spots over here. Come on. So yes.
But just to touch base on that, they're really great products, but they're for women, and we use them for makeup or to primp and prime or prep and prime, so to speak. So for there to be a skincare line, I think just specifically for men, it's less intimidating for a man as a consumer to go and purchase these items, as opposed to walking into a spa or a cosmetic store and asking for help
Yeah.
It's like, well, we have this whole section for men and skincare line for you guys.
Yeah.
It's just less intimidating. It gives them more comfortability in that realm of taking care of themselves.
I agree. I totally agree. So shout out to Pharrell. Good luck to you and your Human Race Wellness line. I think we are going to be excited about that for our guys. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with our word of the day and our final message to you guys. And we are back. So guys, today our word of the day is elucidate. Elucidate, to make something clear or explain. So I'm going to use it in a sentence for you. An interpreter will elucidate the instructions to the non-English speaking students. So that is our word of the day. You guys know I always love to bring out a new word to you each and every time, just so you can expand your vocabulary and be a little bit more smarter, right? Who didn't want to be smart in their communication and just when they're expressing themselves? So I think that's very important, especially for our generation today. You know, we're such a text-based community, and communication is very, very important. So a part of effective communication is expanding your vocabulary so that you're able to do that to the best of your ability. Our final message today, before we wrap things up, is I just want to let each and every one of you know that it's important to be patient. They say every overnight success isn't actually overnight, and it takes 10 years. I can tell you guys, it is true. It's not something that your grandparents just tell you just because they want to be telling you something. It is really true. If you devote 10 years to something that you're passionate about, I promise it has to pay off, and you will become an expert in that thing, whatever it is, whether it's picking up trash on the side of the road, or whether it's real estate, or, you know, being a super radio producer or owner of whatever it is that you want to be owner of. So have faith, work hard, and continue crushing those small goals that will eventually turn into big ones. So that is my message of the day. Our closeout to today's show, I want to remind you guys that our show today is brought to you by Diamond Training, NWA's #1 personal training company, and Rejuvenated Med Spa, the #1 medical spa in Northwest Arkansas. You guys, it is very important to remember, if you would love to advertise with Morning Kiss, please send us a DM on Instagram at Morning Kiss with Dominique Blake or Dom Blake, or call 479-312-0296, and we'll get you hooked up so you can tell the world why your business or product is so amazing. A special thank you to our show producer, Mr. Noel Sosa, our co-host, Miss CEO Erica Nicole. Thank you guys for tuning into Morning Kiss right here on Kiss 105.3 FM. And those of you tuning in and listening from the PPBC app each and every Monday, 9 a.m. Central, to kick your week off. Tell a friend to tell a friend so we can spread the word about the morning show, Morning Kiss. It's the hottest morning show, and we want you guys to tune in each and every time we're on air. If you've missed it, you can also head over to our YouTube channel, type in Morning Kiss with Dom Blake, where you can find the full show. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and we want to hear from you guys. We want to engage and find out what you think about each and every show that we have, and we do engage. So be sure to follow us on Instagram at Morning Kiss with Dom Blake. It's definitely important that we hear from all our viewers and listeners. I am your host, Dom Blake, the voice of NWA, and until next time, I love you guys and have a great day.